Hey everybody, I'm Neil Jernigan. I'm a wildlife photographer based here in North Carolina, and I do a lot of camera trapping, which begs the question, what is a camera trap? Let's talk about it. So I probably get an email once or twice a week asking what type of trail camera I use for my photos. And this is all kind of the same question, you know, what is a camera trap? So I kind of wanted to break down the differences in cameras that I use and that people across the world use, and try to answer a kind of misunderstood question. So what is a camera trap? But let's talk about the differences between a trail camera trap and a DSLR camera trap. So in the scientific community, any camera that's left out in the woods, it's considered a camera trap. And really, that's the fact. These cameras lie in wait and wait for an animal to either trip a sensor or a beam. And when the sensor is tripped, the camera then takes a photo, just like a trap. So in reality, all of these cameras that you put out in the woods waiting to take a picture or a video is considered a camera trap. So now let's talk about the differences in the cameras that I use. The trail camera traps that I use are made by Browning. They have a very small sensor. They record infrared light only at night that it emits from the device, and it can either take photos or record video. I use these for video only to document my DSLR camera traps. And so this sits off to the side. When something enters the scene, this camera starts recording video, and then when it trips the sensor that's meant for the DSLR, it will take a photo, and I get to watch it all on camera, just like this video. Alright, so let's take a look at this bobcat here. As the cat enters the frame, you see the flashes firing. This camera is the Browning trail camera documenting the camera trap. So let's look at it again. Bobcat walks across the dam with each flash. That is the DSLR camera taking a photo. And it takes several images. Bobcat looks up, not fazed by it, and then eases off. And then here we have the actual image from the DSLR camera trap. So as you can tell, your image quality is much nicer when with these DSLR cameras or mirrorless camera traps, and you can get really nice works of art. By adding off-camera lighting, it really sets your images apart and creates beautiful, really just creates beautiful pieces of art, photographs, and that's what we're after. And so the actual camera that I use to create my photographs are DSLR cameras. They're inexpensive. I purchased Canon Rebels. In the future I'll be going to mirrorless cameras, but for now I use Canon Rebels. The sensors in these cameras are much larger than what's in the trail camera traps. So your image quality with these cameras is far greater. And I actually use the camera along with an off-camera flash. So I have, for most of my camera traps, one camera and up to 3 or 4 flashes that light the scene. And so I'm going for quality photos when I deploy my DSLR camera traps. And so it gets complicated when you use these cameras because you have to have a camera. You then have to have a sensor. When the sensor senses an animal, it sends a signal to your camera, which then takes a picture. Is it for everybody? No, it's definitely not for everybody. For probably 99% of folks out there wanting to get pictures or videos of animals in their backyard or on their property, trail camera trap is the way to go. They're inexpensive. You can get them for $40. As cheap as I've seen them, around $40, and they go up from there. Nowadays they actually have cellular models, so as soon as it takes a picture or video, it'll send it straight to your phone, which is actually pretty cool. But for the vast majority of people, this is all you need. Now if you're wanting to get high quality photographs of animals, DSLR cameras, you can't beat them. You can pick up a used DSLR or mirrorless camera now for a couple $100. Just starting out camera trapping, if you've got to buy everything, you're probably looking around $1,000 to get started, and that's with a flash, sensor, camera, lens, housings, the whole 9 yards. So I just wanted to go over that with you guys. Like I said, I get that question pretty much all the time. Once or twice a week, people ask what type of trail cameras I use for the photos I capture. So let me know in the comments below, what do you use, and where you're from, what you've captured on your camera. Do you use the trail camera traps? What's the best photo or video you've ever gotten? And if you're using DSLR cameras, tell me about the best photo you've gotten in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story about your camera traps. So thank you guys so much for tagging along with me. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I have a lot of camera trap and wildlife photography videos out there, and more coming in the future. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the video below, and I will talk with you later. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.